Lindsey from the blog Books for Christian Girls, and today I'll be doing the reading habits tag. I was tagged by the super sweet Alysha over at For the Love of Books. Her video will be linked in the description below if y'all want to check it out. And I'm so excited to do this one. I thought at first I had answered all these questions before in previous videos, but I actually haven't. So maybe this will give you all new info on my reading habits. So let's get started. Question number 1. Do you have a certain place at home for reading? And when I have to review the book, I've been getting into the habit where instead of writing it, all the content down, I'll just have my laptop by me. So I normally read at my desk. Probably about 90% of the time now I read at my desk. But there are times I'll do it the old-fashioned way and grab my clipboard, a piece of paper, and I'll jot the content handwritten-wise. But it's a lot easier for me and my wrist to do it on my laptop as I'm reading. On the few times I do it the old-fashioned way though, sometimes I'll do it on my bed, or I'll read on the floor or in my window seat, but normally only when it's warm outside, because when it's cold, there's a major draft. I'm like, no, I'll freeze. No. Normally though, I will go into my parents' bedroom and I'll lay on their bed because I can like spread out, and my beagle will normally come join me, and it's great. Sometimes I'll read in the living room if it's late at night, but normally nowadays I really read with my laptop right by me, so I stay at my desk. Question number 2. Bookmark a random piece of paper. Okay, so like I was saying, at my desk, I normally didn't keep a bookmark, but now I've gotten wise and I keep a couple bookmarks, but normally they're in use for something else, who knows what. Bookmarks are not just for books, apparently, but sometimes I'll grab like a sticky note or my little like pad of sticky notes and just slide it in there, because normally I don't set my book down when I'm reading it. I normally try to read it fully through because it's easier for my reviewing and my final thoughts. So I definitely try to keep bookmarks at my desk, but if there's an off chance I don't have a bookmark, I can just walk like 5 steps to my bookmark cup and grab one. But normally I just use a sticky note if I don't have a bookmark available. Question number 3. Can you just stop reading, or do you have to stop after a chapter or a certain amount of pages? I definitely prefer stopping at a chapter or a line break, but then again, I definitely try to read a book all in one sitting, but if there is a time I have to set down my book to go do something, I normally stop at the end of the chapter, or at least the line break. It's hard for me to do randomly in the middle of a chapter. Ooh, that's challenging for me. Question number 4, do you eat or drink when reading? And I used to say no, like vehemently no to this, and I still say vehemently no to eating. I do not eat and read. It just doesn't work for me. But for drinking, I do sometimes have a cup of tea, especially in these colder months. But I'm still insanely cautious that I don't spill anything. I'm so nervous. I definitely have only like half a cup, and then I'll bring my cup to where my book is. Like I drink it down just so we have no chance of major damage happening. And I haven't had any damage yet, so that's a good thing. Question number 5, multitasking, music or TV while reading? And really no, I need to have peace and quiet when I'm reading. That is why I read the best at night when there is no sounds, no movement going on in our house or neighborhood. It's nice and quiet and it's lovely, and I can focus my attention on what I am doing. But when I am editing that review, however, I normally do turn on music in another language that's normally upbeat and bubbly, just to kind of get me going like, yeah. I always make sure I read the translations first, just to make sure, because I don't want to be hearing any icky stuff, even if it's another language. So yes, normally the only times I'm not listening to music is honestly when I'm filming, when I'm editing these videos, or when I'm reading. That is normally when everything is quiet and it's lovely. Oh yes, but no TV. I cannot listen to TV and read. I try to do that and nope, doesn't work. Question number 6, one book at a time or several at once? And this I can still say vehemently no. I can only do one. Sometimes I've done a fiction and a nonfiction, but at the same time, if I'm reviewing them, I really don't want to mix up what I'm reading because of the content. Especially like if I'm doing one on a clipboard and one on my laptop, or both of them on my laptop, I'm like, wait, did they just say darn once or did they just say darn twice? What? So yes, no, it does not work for me to do more than one book at a time for content reviews. Question number 7, reading at home or everywhere? And in all honesty, home is the best place to be. Because of my content reviewing, I have to have a piece of paper or a clipboard on my laptop, or at least my phone with the notes open, which I have done before, but it's definitely not easy. Because to be completely honest, I have autocorrect set up so well on my laptop, it's glorious. Like I have MO, M2O, FMO, CMO, BANT, like I have so many different codes for all of my detailed scale and writing, so it's so easy to do it on my laptop. And to do it outside of my laptop is just not easy. It's a book I'm going to review for BFCG, or even just a content review that I'll post on Goodreads, but it's still the same layout as BFCG's books. I definitely prefer to do it at home. Plus the fact reading like outside of my home, I'm a little paranoid. Okay, so maybe I've read too many like murder, suspense books, or my criminal justice courses I've done have really kicked in, but I'm slightly paranoid on the fact of not paying attention to my surroundings, because I see girls wearing headphones and not paying attention. It's like, yeah, I would love to like rock out to my headphones and feel like I'm in my own music video, but I'm too paranoid and I'm watching every single thing going on. I always have my phone on me. I can easily do the selfie swipe to feel like, if I feel like someone's following me, feel like I'm going to do a selfie, but I can really peek and see if there's someone behind me. So yes, y'all, I can't do anything else besides like watch what's going around me when I'm outside of the house. That probably made me sound really paranoid, but you know, it goes back to the whole phrase, rather be safe than sorry. Question number 8, reading out loud or silently in your head? Mostly in my head. If I tried to read as fast as I talk in my head, it would all come out like a gibberish mess, and that's not normally flattering. So I definitely am more along the lines of reading silently in my head, because I can read as fast as I can talk in my brain. Does that make sense? Question number 9, do you ever read ahead or skip pages? And I'm pretty sure I answered this in the Guilty Reader tag. It'll be linked up here. I'm pretty sure I answered this though. Whenever I'm reading a book for content reviews and there's like a very like high anticipated moment where they've been building up to this and here it is, I'll normally start reading, but I always keep my place in my finger, or if it's an ebook, I don't do this at all, only on physical books. I'll keep my finger in the space where I kind of stopped noting content, and then once I get to the calm part, I'll go back, reread it all with fresh eyes so I can note the content. But when it's one I've given up on, no, I normally don't. I don't skip ahead because I'm like, I've given up on you. Sorry. Bye. Question number 10. Breaking the spine or keeping it brand new? I like my spines in new condition. I don't like broken spines. Ugh. My biggest deal is, does it affect the artwork on the spine? If it doesn't, then okay, I can deal with it. But if it is broken and has this like white crease over the picture on the spine or the author's name or the title of the book, nope, gotta go. It's not staying. So I do have some love-inspired suspenses and contemporaries and historicals, you know, that all do that because they're so little. But if I really enjoy the book, then I'm going to always be on the hunt to find a better edition of that book. But yes, I'm definitely a keep it like new kind of girl. Okay, and then question number 11. Do you write in your books? And no. Was that enough build-up? Okay, I will admit though, I did underline things in Kisses from Katie and Daring to Hope. But the Kisses from Katie copy is a copy I got from a local used bookstore, and it was so used looking, and that's the copy I let other people borrow out because I have my nice 2 copies that nobody touches except for when I'm filming. So I mean, it already had like notes and highlighting and stuff in it, so that's completely different. And then my Daring to Hope copy, I have my ARC copy, my ARC copy. I did underline a few things, but it's always in pencil, so I can erase it, and it's always very softly, so it doesn't leave like a line or a dark squiggle or, you know, stuff like that. So In my fiction books, though, no, I definitely do not write in my books. Wait, does writing your name count? I do have a very sweet lady, shout out to Miss Ina at my church, who borrows my books. So I do write my name in very, very light pencil at the beginning of the book she borrows, just so I know, okay, she's already read this one. But I don't really count that because, again, it's in an insanely light pencil. But normally, no, for fiction books, I do not, except with the exception of writing my name in them. And then nonfiction, I have written in a couple, but that's only underlining and I don't actually write. No. Okay, so that was the reading habits tag. Thank you again, Alysha, for tagging me. Her video is linked down below, as always, so y'all can check it out if you're interested. This was really fun. I feel like y'all maybe learned some new things about me and my reviewing and my reading world that I am doing always. So thank you so much for watching. I sure hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know your answers to these questions in the description below. I won't officially tag anyone, but if anyone wants to do it, please feel free to do it. I would love to see y'all's answers. So, I'm Lindsey from the blog booksforchristiangirls.blogspot.com, where I post a new review every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I have a new video on this channel every Thursday, and I'm on Instagram every other day. Bye, y'all!